Okay, so here we are, part 2, electrical. And what we got going, I went ahead and replaced all those pieces from earlier. Got the new switch on and new fuse and fuse line. I cleaned up a lot of the wires, and we actually it was able to go ahead and start for a little bit, and then I started having fuses blow, and I realized that I didn't have the key switch in there tight enough, and what was happening was it was grounding out and it was blowing the fuse. So that was an easy fix. I just tightened that up and that's all good now. Now with that new carburetor on there, it should have been running, but then I went ahead and I pulled one of the gas lines and I saw that I had some water in there, and this thing's pretty old, so water was probably getting in there from somewhere, or it could just be because the gas that they make nowadays is crap. And so went with the ethanol free gas. Now I'm gonna start running through this new carburetor on here. What I did, went ahead and took the back off, get a better look at the fuel lines and everything, and while doing that I realized that the fuel lines were pretty much junk, and they actually had a hydraulic line as one of the fuel lines, and that thing was junk. That was leaking. And so this line right here connects right up into the actual pump, and there's a T down there, and there's 2 gas tanks on this. So we got the one gas tank here and we got the other gas tank over here, and they're connected by a single line, which I had to cut, and the bolt on here is actually pretty stripped out. So I'm gonna go ahead and try my bolt kit on there and see if I can get that out of there. It's a brass plug, so it should come out. It shouldn't be rusted up in there, but it's pretty tight, so I mean that's why it's stripped out. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm gonna go ahead and replace these fuel lines. I got some new parts here. Got 6 feet of fuel line and some other brass fittings and parts here to go ahead and put that back together. If by some chance I can't get this one off, it's no big deal. What I'll do, I'll go ahead and I'll just plug that end of the T, and I'll just use the one gas tank for now, and that should be fine. So all right, let me get to work. I'm gonna try and get this little this one out first. That was a 9/16. So hoping this works. If not, like I said, no big deal. I'll just go ahead and use just the one gas tank. These lines were shot. Might need to hack this down a little bit. Yeah, just to get this to fit right over there. All right, let me grab my Sawzall and make this really quick and simple. Well, it looks like the Sawzall is not charged. Let me see if I can. Oh, there we go. That actually works. And it's brass, so it's pretty soft. Huh. Yeah, there we go. See if that fits on there any better. I like to smash my finger before I do anything. That always feels good. Jeez. Come on. Okay, get in there. Alright. There's a little cheater bar here. I wonder if it might be reverse threads. A little movement. Looked like it was moving. I think I see movement. Yep, it's moving now. Wow. Well, that little bolt kit worked pretty good. Just such an awkward spot. Trying to get any tools in there to grab a hold of that thing. They were stripped out. Well, that's good. Now I can hook up the other line to this. All right. As long as it's the same size. All right. That's good. Got it out. You know, it is, you know, it's brass, so it shouldn't be, you know, it's not gonna rust in there with the steel. Normally brass is easier to take out. Only thing is, the reason why it's stripped, it's also a softer metal. So, all right, well, that's good. Got that sucker out. All right. Yep, so that was that little kit. Got at Lowe's, little Irwin bolt removal kit. And I'd definitely recommend it. Worked out good. All right. Now what I could do is make a line. And this new one now. I always like to do a little Teflon. My little helper's in school today, so I don't have him filming for me. I think this should be 9/16 as well. If I can find my... all right. Yep, 9/16. All right, let's put the new one in. When they made skid steers, they were like, hey, what can we do to make it as hard as possible to reach the parts?